Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we'll be doing a you and them reading for the sign of Gemini. So if you're a Gemini sun, moon, rising, or any other sign that you feel called to take a look at, there may be some messages here for you. This is a general reading though, so take what resonates, leave what does not. Not everything will fit for everyone. Don't try to force anything if it's not matching what you know and your energy. This is a timeless reading as well, so whenever you're seeing it is the right time for you to receive it. This is also a reading that specifies like your energy versus their energy, so sometimes that can be reversed, so feel free to switch roles if that's what feels like it makes sense to you. If neither of the energies are making sense or resonating with you, check out your other placements. Okay, let's see what's going on. Whoa. And I'll also get a card for an energetic focus. Okay, I had two come out for you together, so we're going to go with that. Okay. We've got some interesting energy going on here. So on your side, you are coming through as the archetype of the gossip. I'll read the dark and light attributes. You may be living in one or the other more. So may the other person that is relevant for you in this reading. So for the gossip, awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. Thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. And we've got hostilities and walking away. Okay, I'm getting this this like strong feeling of like some sort of like retaliation happening here. It's like this energy. It's like this is your energy, unless you need to reverse it. And it's like I'm getting this this message that someone has betrayed your confidence. That like someone has actually been gossiping about you, and it's got you in this energy of like feeling like you want to like retaliate over that like you want to like there's this like underlying desire to betray this person in turn. Or like vice versa if you need to like switch them, but I'm getting this like strong energy of like someone betrayed someone's trust And like, the pain of that is like, it's like creating this desire to like return the favor. It's like, it's a very hostile energy. It, It's like you were in this energy of like considering someone's feelings until you found out they weren't considering yours. And it's like this energy of like, you sort of like giving up on considering, considering theirs. Yeah, it's like, you feel called, you feel compelled to match the same energy that was like given to you, that was like put in your direction. But there's also, it's like that's sort of like underlying the surface. There's also this energy present of like you taking the high road, that like rather than giving into that like feeling of hostility, of like retaliation, of like a tit for tat sort of thing, it's like you have the opportunity, and you may be like discussing this with a friend, like what's happened. And it's like something about that conversation with that friend sort of like gives you some sort of perspective about not matching their energy, but rather like, I don't know, like cutting your losses in this connection, whether it's like friendship or romantic or family, or what, maybe we'll find out some more about that later. But rather than like lowering yourself to their level, it's like you're choosing to separate yourself, to distance yourself, to walk away from someone who's going to treat you like this. Yeah. Okay. And over here on their side, we have the wounded child. Awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness, blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. And we have an attachment energy here. So I'm picking up whatever your relationship is to this person. I'm getting this, it's a wounded child energy. It's this, whatever they did, like betraying your confidences, like sharing some sort of something that they weren't supposed to, like speaking ill of you to people, and it like got back to you. It's like this person was coming at it like from a very childish place. It's like something about this person was feeling hurt by you. But it's like, I don't know that you originally, I don't know if you actually did anything to hurt this person, or if it really feels like this person is like carrying some sort of trauma with them, some sort of like subconscious hurt. from like other parts of their lives before they met you. And it's like, I don't know, this like talking about blaming on childhood wounds, but like I feel like this person isn't even like conscious of the wounds. It's like I feel like they're blaming you for the dysfunction, and that's why they like spoke ill or like betrayed you. It's like they were like trying to resolve this and like get back at you for the hurt they were feeling in a very childish way. But it's like their pain doesn't even come from you. It comes from something they're carrying inside them, but they don't see that. They can't see that. They're not willing to look within themselves at the things that they need to heal and they need to address. Like they would rather blame you. And it's like, and there's this attachment to you in some way. You know, I'm not sure yet what this person might be to you, but something about like the attachment style. It's like something feels very codependent about this connection, about this interaction. It's like this person wants to hold on to you, like doesn't want you to walk away, but like they didn't treat you fairly. They didn't treat you kindly, and they're not willing to accept responsibility in a mature way for the things that they've done, the things that they've said. And it's like I'm getting there's this expectation that like they're holding you responsible for like this imbalance, when it's like you were trying to come at this with like a good energy. And it's like, I don't want to say that you didn't do like anything at all wrong, because I'm also picking up that like there have been times that like in response to this energy this person's bringing, in response to the like blame that they're placing on you, that something about that like triggers some of your wounding, and that has caused you to act in a way that like didn't feel aligned with your like highest opportunity. I'm also picking at this energy. It feels like there's a lot of mirroring energy. It's like I'm saying this is you and I'm saying this is them, but it's like, and I think for some of the events there is that separation, but as far as like the energy of like the betrayal and the like the wounded child triggers, it's like it feels like there's a lot of mirroring in these archetypes going on, but like the underlying energies are like separate for the two of you, if that makes sense. Okay, let's look into the energy a little deeper to clarify. You're making a decision. It has to do with this walking away. It's like whatever this person did, like however they betrayed you, it was like not. I mean, all betrayal is like not good, but this was like pretty bad. Whatever this was. It's like something happened. Like this is not. It's like this doesn't feel like a forgivable offense. And it's like there's also this energy for some of you. Maybe it's like this person has been doing little things like here and there over a period of time, and it's like whatever happened here. It's like, okay, this was the final thing. It's like you've gone too far, and we can't come back from this. So you're sort of looking at the future of this situation, of this connection, and not seeing them having the opportunity to be a part of it because of like what they've done, how they've acted, how they've handled this, how they've handled you, been with you. And so you're choosing to move forward. You're taking action to move on. And it's not easy for you. You feel like you have to like be very harsh, set harsh boundaries, a harsh boundary. And that feels challenging for you because it's like you wanted to have a relationship of trust with this person, but they've dishonored that in some way. And it's like you have to control how you interact with them from here on out. And, the ultimate outcome from your perspective is that, justice is going to be served. It's like something about like whatever this person did, like whatever this came to, like it deserves to not be entertained. It deserves to be left behind, to be walked away from. That you walking away moving on is what brings things about this back into an energetic balance. It's like the truth came out. The truth came out, and it's like this person is understanding, or not, maybe not really understanding. It's like I'm getting this energy. They want to make excuses about like why you don't need to walk away, how this can like get better or something. But it's like something about this is important for this person to come to terms with the consequences of their actions. I'm getting a really strong energy of like you taking that high road. That's so strange. All of this, it's like sort of like everyone's sitting on a throne. I mean, the Chariot's not really, but it kind of gives that visual look to it anyway, even though he's technically standing up. There could also be some sort of like legal outcome with regards to this situation. This could be like, I don't know, like if this is someone that you're married to, it could be referring to that. It could also be just like a particular sort of a family situation that requires like formal, like legal mediation in order to like resolve things in a like to create a conclusion that everyone has to abide by. Okay, let's see what comes out for their energy. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Wow. Huh. Well, that's how I know that's supposed to come out. It was sliding out, and I was like, oh, I don't know if that's the one it's supposed to be. And I started shuffling again, and out it popped. So there's their outcome. Wow. Okay, so whatever this person is to you, they're feeling like they're feeling like they want to make an attempt to like salvage this situation. It's like they want to come at you with like this, I don't know, it's sort of like a half-hearted apology. It's like a last-ditch attempt. It feels like, it honestly feels like an attempt at manipulation to try to keep this attachment. It's like they're like coming with a promise of like how they'll do something different, how they'll do something better, but it's like, I'm getting the impression that you've heard that before. And that with all the times that you've heard this in some type of way, that you haven't seen those results. So it's like you're not exactly convinced that they really mean it when they say that they'll like fix this or like do something, that they'll like change how they're behaving, like how they're treating you, how they're treating this connection, or and it's like what they're needing to do is like step up and bring something more to the table. But but it's like, I don't know, it's like, it's come to a point where it's like more isn't even enough. And it's like, they're really focused on like trying to charm you into like whatever they've done being okay, being something that can like be moved past. And I just feel like you're not feeling that type of way. It's like you've about had enough of them saying that, you know, they're going to work on whatever this is, and like something's going to change when it's not. Also that like codependency feeling I was getting, this attachment, this person feels very dependent on you. So it's like, I feel like this probably isn't necessarily a friend, although in certain circumstances for some of you it could be, because like what I'm getting is like this is probably like a family member of some fashion, or a partner, a spouse. This person's challenge is going to be like starting over, like in a physical sense, in a financial sense. It's going to be challenging for you, but it's like they haven't been doing what's necessary to maintain your trust. They've been continuing to take it for granted. And their outcome here, they have some choices to make on their own. It's like some sort of fantasy, some sort of illusion is breaking in their world, and like reality is setting in. And it's like something about like living in the reality that you've been living in is something very unfamiliar to them. And they're not quite sure how to navigate it, what to make of it. But again, like I said, this is them like reaping what they sowed. It's like having to contend with the consequences of how they've chosen to behave. It's like part of them is a little confused about why you're not wanting to buy into their promises anymore. Why they can't just like smooth this over with charm. And they're having a lot of wishful thinking about being able to do that. To just sort of like sweep what happened under the rug and move on. And I'm getting, they feel like maybe that's a possibility because that's what's happened in the past. Like I said, there have been like smaller instances of betrayal, dishonor. And it's like, I don't know, you've like given them the benefit of the doubt in the past and just sort of like, you know, accepted their promises for things to change and let it go and like move on, try again. But it's like you've done this for so long. Maybe 7 years for some of you. you've done this for so long, regardless of how long it's been, you've done this for so long that it's like and there haven't been any changes in the results. In fact, it's like gotten worse. So it's like you don't believe them. Like, you can't buy into it anymore. You can't just sweep it under the rug and let it slide anymore. And they're like confused by that, like why they couldn't just like get away with this one more time. Okay, so you share a lot of deep feelings with this person. And you both have a lot of feelings that have been repressed. It's like you've both been doing the work to like maintain this connection, this commitment, in the sense of like suppressing your feelings and like downplaying your feelings, sort of like sucking it up and getting on with it in order to make things work. And it's like you guys are challenged to try something new, because that's not working. It's leaving you both like stuck and stagnant in the same sort of dynamic that you've been in for a while. And it's like you're really used to things being this way. It's just you personally are reaching a breaking point with this. But it's still, it feels difficult to move on. It feels difficult to communicate with this person. It feels difficult to accept the truth of what's going on here. But like eventually you do. It's like you're coming to the understanding that it's not spiritually aligned for you to continue to suffer this betrayal, this unfairness, this imbalance of like energetic exchange with this person. And it's like when you both make a commitment to learn from this experience rather than like staying in this place where, I don't know, it's like you guys have been staying in a place where you're not learning. It's like you're like stuck in this holding pattern of avoiding learning this lesson, of learning this experience. But it's like ultimately you both have to make that commitment to your education. And you'll both turn out happier and more stable for it. It's like this person thinks they need you to be happy, but what they need to do is like heal themselves, take care of themselves in a way that they've been able to avoid while they've been with you. And you've been like not honoring your need for mutual respect. You've been like sacrificing your sacrificing your sort of like sense of self-worth in order to stay connected with this person, in order to have some sort of community. But it's like you'll be happier when you are in a place where you're like what you have to offer is honored instead of like expected and taken for granted, like it felt like was happening. Okay. Yeah, and overall, you know, we're looking out into the future. Things are progressing, things are moving forward, things are expanding. It's like something about like the two of you moving through like the portal, through the what's that called? Through like the I can't think of the word. Through like the small opening that like squeezes things together and then like coming out on the other side to expand. That's driving me crazy. If you know what word I'm talking about, put it in the comments, please. Thanks. Okay, if this reading resonated with you, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, details, my email, website are listed down below in the description box. Thank you for letting me read for you today, and I will see you next time. Bye, Gemini.